Sure I record. That would be bad. But yeah, I just want to go through some of the things that I've been testing in my business to take a step back a little bit, but still have my business run all the time consistently. So I'm not sure if any of you guys are familiar with the Buffer app, but for all of you guys who have been posting content consistently, I feel like you're in for a treat tonight because this is like literally, I mean, it was just sitting in my lap for months and I didn't use the tool. And then when I used the tool and I tested it, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I haven't been using this all this time. So I'm going to share my screen so we could get into some info. Let's see here. So the first thing you want to do is like I said, for those of you who've been posting content, you're in for a treat. Dom, did you by any chance get a chance to upload that video into the back office? Maybe, maybe not. Let me check.
Sorry, I'm going to in a minute. I'm like over at the bed, so I can't hold on. I'll be back in a second. Let me just finish with the baby and then I'll be right back.
All right, cool. No problem. So the first thing is that you're going to want to bulk download all of your content. We kind of talked about this before probably, but you can go into Instagram settings and there's a part in the settings, and Dom just made a new video because they kind of changed around the way the app looks a little bit like they always do. But she made a new video today it's like 2 minutes long, walking you through the steps to bulk download all of your content, right? So I'm talking about like you can get everything you've ever posted basically downloaded in one swipe. You don't got to sit there and do one by one or whatever, right? So like I said, if you've been posting a lot of content, you're in for a treat. If you haven't been, I'll show you some easy ways to make content that it's crazy. Like with Instagram, it's like you really got to know what they like, and with any platform, you got to know what they like, because if you post what they don't like, they won't show it to nobody. And it's just like, damn, like I got this banging ass graphic made and all this, but it didn't work, when in reality, they just want ugly stuff, to be honest. So I'm going to show you guys how to make some easy, ugly stuff to actually post and then actually just set it and forget it, because it's just different when you can set it and forget it. I'm trying to tell you right now. So after you bulk download all of your content, the next thing you're going to want to do is create a buffer account, right? And this is the I'll show you guys in a second, but this is the app that allows you to basically post and set up all and schedule all of your posts for as long as you need to. So I'm on a trial right now because I've only been using it like consistently for the last 2 days, but it's been like a game changer for me. Maybe it's been like the last 3 days I've been kind of testing it. So y'all gonna get like the results after the test. Like you don't even got to think about it. Like I know kind of like what works on there, what you're able to do. So you want to create a free buffer account, and then you want to create a folder for your captions. I would kind of I would show you the folder that I made, but I don't want to get like lost or anything. So I'm like in this note and making sure I don't leave it too far. So I actually made an example of, so after I make the captions, the next thing I go and do is I make the overnight coupon. And you don't have to make an overnight coupon, but I like to make an overnight coupon just because it just makes people take action a lot quicker, because there's like, damn, there's a deadline. Y'all know how that goes. So you put that deadline in there, have an overnight coupon. The next thing that I would do is I would set up my ManyChat automation so that I can have like a specific automation while I'm testing this to know if it's working or not. Because, if it's just baked in with all your other shit, like somebody could have been buying that anyway, and you wouldn't really know if it was because of this. So set up your ManyChat automations, your overnight coupon. Oh, and right here, I made an example of what my automations actually are. So like if somebody DMs me the word ready late at night, so here's the problem, right? Is that I'm not really going to take the code off for this, because it's like I offer $20 off of this course, like in coupon codes and emails and shit like that all the time. So I'm not really going to take it off. Like there's no point, right? So I'm going to leave it on but the thing is, the automation that says ready, that's for my late night sale, because like I want to be able to do a late night sale without having to go to Linktree and turn on the link. Like I would rather just them see like, okay, I can use this coupon code and just use it. And then it would be up to me if I turned it off or not. That's a lot easier for me than, I mean, having to remember to go to Linktree every single night. So I just say, thanks for hitting me up right at this time. Here's the coupon code. Here you go. So I'll give you guys this whole like breakdown so you can have it and kind of make your own automations and stuff like that. Create a meme post from scratch and add the buffer. Okay, so I'm going to show you how crazy it is if you have a lot of content. But if you don't have a lot of content, what you can do is you can create what I like to call a meme story post. It's basically just taking a testimonial, like any testimonial, and then just creating a story out of it. And these work really, really, really good. Like I'm trying to tell you, like just words in the post, like you could just say, hey, look, I'm trying to help 5 people fix their credit. Um, DM me the word credit in just a word, and it works better than like any flyer or anything. Like it's just crazy to me. And I've just been testing this the last couple of weeks, and it's been working like crazy. Well, actually, I would say like the last month. So I'm gonna get over into my content stuff so I can show you guys how like some of the graphics that I'm using. And then I actually created a little template that I can give to all of you guys. It's actually right here, and I can give this to you guys so you guys have like a little template to really, there's no excuses for you not to be able to win when like all you have to do is fix people credit, get a screenshot, and then just create a post on that screenshot and then just set that shit up and have it run every night. So if you don't know what to post right now, then you can refer back to the class May 23rd, which is the content system class, right? And that basically shows you like if you don't have any idea where to start, you can begin posting on those times in those types of posts to get it going, right? And the thing is, like I said, for those of you who've been posting for a while, this like it's going to be crazy for you because when you're able to just say, damn, all those posts I posted the last couple of months, I can just set them up on autopilot and just fall back. And then the last thing that I would do, you guys, is I'm going to show you how to create this system, right? But I would record myself on like setting up the second day. Like the first day you kind of want to set it up for yourself, test it out. You might even be like the first day for me, I think I did overnight only, and I probably only did like 3 posts. The next day, I maxed it out. I think you could do 10. I just maxed it out because once I realized it works, it's like, damn, like just imagine you were walking around your Instagram or your business is just working for you and you're not even really, actually there. Like it's insane. So, um, let me see. What is this? This is the template that I'm going to give you guys. So let me hop over to my, okay. So let me see if I can pull up the actual test. No. Okay, yeah. So on my page, I tested a lot of these type of posts right here, where it's just like a headline, a testimonial, a headline, a testimonial, a headline, a testimonial. But Dom is really good with graphics and stuff. So like she was like, oh, I'm getting my bag and go ahead and make this whole template, right? And Instagram literally just like they like shadow ban the template because we were talking to other people and they're like, yeah, like when I see something that looks like an ad, like I'm skipping right over, which makes complete sense. So it's like, okay, yo, it has to look raw like a meme. Like it has to look raw like a meme. So I'm gonna show you a bunch more, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys this whole template. Well, I'm gonna remove these. Y'all don't want to use these ones. These ones stink. But I'm gonna show you real quick how to actually like take it and make it the way I believe it should be made. And you can do this with as many testimonials as you have. Like a lot of you guys y'all have the credit repair funnel and you got a ton of testimonials. Every one of them is an overnight post or a regular base, like a post you post all the time. Because like for me, it's like I've realized that the algorithm usually likes content that's in the moment. Like, what are you actually doing, right? But we all know that we can repurpose content and still hit and get a lot of leads like that. So it's like I need all of my stuff that I'm repurposing on autopilot. I don't even want to think about that. But I can then live in the moment and just make content in the moment all the time if I feel like it or if I don't feel like it. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of these. Let's just go ahead and I'm gonna let me see here. Give me 1 second. I need to turn off the waiting room because people are entering late. Not late, but y'all know. They're just entering. Okay. Hopefully the wait room's off now. All right. So what would I do differently with this, right? Because the testimonial still stays the same. Like the person got a $7,000 business credit card. So what I would do is I would remove all of the extra shit. Sorry for my language. Let's just go pure black real quick. Let's go. I would remove this right here too. Like I'm not even using this. And this extra line. And then I'm gonna show you how to bring it all together at the end. And like I said, when you've gotten this down, like you only want to do this for one day. Like day one, maybe it could be a practice day. Day two, do it for real. Max out. Like on the free trial, you get 10 posts per day. Max out the 10 posts per day. Record yourself. Just like this this Zoom is being recorded. I can literally just trim out all of the part where everybody was joining in, all the part at the end when we do the Q&A, and just give this part to an assistant and say, hey, I need you to go and do this for me. And those assistants are like $2, $3 an hour. Just saying. So, all right, cool. Let's just do it like this. I'll make it bigger so people can actually see like the what the person's saying and stuff. But besides that, I'm leaving it just like that. I'm leaving it just like that. And you can do this over and over and over with every testimonial. So again, this is why I called it. Let me see. I just named it. So, a testimonial story post, because that's what it is. It's a story of a testimonial, and it's just a square post. It isn't a reel, anything. You put, comment the word credit or something under this, you'll be surprised. You'll be just going about your day, and then you look, and damn, people really commenting under it. It's because it's what Instagram wants. Like they got this fancy joint up here. This is good graphics. They don't want this. You could put your heart and soul into it. They don't want it. So, like I said, I'm gonna give you guys this entire template. It's not nothing crazy, but it's a basis that you guys can all just go off of. And I'm gonna remove my student testimonials. Can y'all believe that I had a boy who joined the Credit Influencer Academy one time? And he was trying to steal people's testimonials and just post them on his wall. I'm like, bruh, I had to give him the boot. But yeah, that stuff is wild. So let me make sure I remove all these. I'll do that in a bit, and then I'll give this to you guys when I'm done. Let me move on now to buffer. So now that I've showed you how to bulk download all of the past content that you've created, and if you need to learn how to do that for TikTok or something else, like Google is your best friend, YouTube. I'm sure there's a way to bulk download the content. Once you got it, now you can distribute it all over the place. And if you haven't been posting, I showed you just now how to quickly start getting a bunch of posts off of your testimonials. Like, just get busy off of those. Okay. So let's go over to buffer. So the app or the website is just called buffer.com. You get a free trial, so you might as well go ahead, send it set up right now, get it set up. And like, I'm not an expert at it per se, but I mean, it's not really hard at all. Okay. So the first thing that I like about this app, I guess it's an app, right? So the first thing I like about this app is that it kind of tells you your most engaged times of the day, right? Because if you look at your analytics, which I know y'all are doing, if you look at your analytics, it's going to show you what times of the day people are most active, right? So they're basically automatically like, yo, fill in these spots right here. I was like, why not? Why not? Right? So okay, cool. Actually, let me just show you guys from scratch really quick. My fault. Student approved for 70. All right, let me make sure. Let me put get in here. All right, bet. Right. I'm gonna schedule this one out for tonight. I'm gonna show y'all. Download this. And don't worry, we'll be able to talk in a little bit afterwards. I got a lot of heat coming for y'all over the next month. Trust me, I got a lot of heat, and I'm talking like weekly heat. Just get ready and buckle up because it's about to be Black Friday. I want everybody to get the bag on Black Friday because I know some of y'all missed out on Labor Day. Don't know how, but I know some of y'all did. So stick with me. All right, so I downloaded this. So now I'm gonna go back to my buffer tonight. I have an open slot. Oh, that's Dominique got an open slot. I don't have no open slots for today. You see, like I said, I maxed mine out. Dominique got a couple open slots on hers, so I'll throw one on her page, whatever. You just connect your page to it. It's not anything serious, not like rocket science or anything. Okay. Let me hold on. I should have put on the bottom of that comment the word credit or whatever. You know what? I'm not even gonna half-ass it because if I'm gonna post it up on my page, I'm trying to get the leads. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna waste it. So just bear with me as I figure out how I'm gonna fix this. I like this one here. No. And then I would probably highlight the important words because I mean I want people to see it. It's just that simple, right? Student gets approved, so I would highlight approved and probably the $7,000 business credit. They know Navy Federal by now. So, all right, cool. I'm gonna save it like that. Now I got my call to. There's no point in putting out a post if you're not gonna put a call to action, and that call to action got to be good. Like, um, I'll come back to that part in a bit. Like, I had a thought the other day about like call to actions and how people can strengthen their call to action when they really actually look at the customer or the particular person that they're actually marketing to. A lot of times most people are marketing to everybody and they're not really narrowing down who they want to market to and who they would like to do business with because a lot of times we're looking at the initial sale instead of 5 years down the line. Like I was saying, there's a lot of people who joined a lot of our different programs that we used to do business with 5, 10 years ago, right? And we just wanted to make sure everything that we ever created and brought to the marketplace, it was hella valuable so that that person would always remember us and we could probably make some shake later on down the line when we get our shit together, right? Doesn't matter where you are. So I'm gonna download this again. PNG. Cool. Okay. So this is for you guys who haven't been posting, and now you're like, okay, I'm ready to do what I need to do. Okay, cool. Like you can literally just go right over there. Hold on. I'm trying to drag and drop. My mouse is acting funny. Go grab your testimonials, go to Canva, use the template. Now you got some posts. Okay, cool. Again, let me see. I just tried to give you guys the bullet points of exactly how I did it and what was going through my mind when I did it. So I have a
Mikhail, you did student get instead of gets.
ain't nobody tell me nothing.
I
All
mean,
right, I
I
have to go back. I'll go back. I'll go back. I'll go back. Um, not here.
Actually, I was thinking it should be God since it already happened.
Yeah, let me see. I have to see. I have to go back and see it.
Give me 1 second. So the captions that I just built out of like 4 different captions that I would use because as I'm sitting here doing it, this is how I probably would have my computer screens. And I don't know how many screens you guys have or whatever. Like Dom like to use 2. Like I use one and just split them. So like I'll be like, okay, this is the post. So I'm gonna actually go fix that post now, since y'all let me almost die out there overnight. Like what? All right. So student got approved. Now
Yeah.
I'm
You can do gets or got. It doesn't matter really. It's just whatever vibe you're going for. No, no apostrophe.
all right. Hold on. My fingers are going crazy.
You love apostrophes, man.
All right, student gets approved. All right, let me put it in the middle. All right, cool. It's good now.
If you're using a business credit card from the
Make this a little bigger. Make this a little bigger.
yeah, you're good now.
All right, cool. All right. This is the third time. Like I'm saying, like I'm not perfect. Like I mess up this stuff all day, every day. A lot of times
And if you post something that's misspelled, like it's not really a big deal.
it does not matter.
No.
You had the balls to do it anyway.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So the caption I'm gonna use for this is gonna be comment credit. So I have it already in a note. This is why the second step on that checklist was to create your little notepad of your caption, so you don't have to be going back and forth and flying all over the place. I don't know why it's not letting me just like select and drive and drag and drop, but it's cool. I'll make this
Are you in Chrome or Safari?
Chrome.
Sometimes it does.
Which one is the right one? All right, not this one. Wait. Student gets. Okay. All right. I'm not really sure. So hold on. Hide floating means. So I'm not really sure if it matters if you put the location or not, but I've done it like every single post you've seen from me in the last couple of days has been scheduled out probably like the day before or something. So and I used this and it worked real good. So I would probably do it. Schedule and it's gonna go out at 9:20.
The only downside to this is you can't like do collaborations. So it's not like you can't collab, like Mikhail and I can't collab with each other when we schedule them out like this. But we've just been posting like content on both of our pages. Like honestly, we could post the same thing on both of our pages if we wanted to.
Correct. Not done yet. So like I said, I maxed out my day. So I guess the way you look at it, you can look at it from, I guess you click on sent post or yeah, sent post, and it's gonna show you, when you send it out, right? So let me see if they actually give me my analytics. I'm about to upgrade soon after this call is over. I just didn't have enough time. Yeah, I shared out all of these, y'all. Like at 10, you know how I said that I had I try to run that sale until 10 a.m., right? So at 9:46, I ran this right here. It's probably the sorry. I posted this though at like right before 10 and it was getting buzz and people was grabbing right then. So just be creative, have fun with it. The next thing I like about it is so if you post it on from buffer, right? Now you can come back and you can hit share again. So again, you don't want to be the person in here doing this initially. I mean, all the time. You have to be the person who does it initially though. So you might come in here, set it up. Now your assistant can come right in here. They don't even gotta do too much. They can come right back, share again, and get right to it. Put it in the and now, so I'm working on a new content calendar for you guys potentially coming up in the next couple of weeks where I'm working with my assistant, actually building out like a month-long content calendar so that I can really just put everything I want 10 days, like 10 posts a day, 20 posts. I just want my, like, bro, it's social media. It's not life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you can market your business. Like, I'm not afraid to market my business because every time I look on TV, they got McDonald's, they got Walmart. All
Well,
these,
and how do you think most of you guys found us? It's because of social media and because we were in your face constantly.
and
You
we
know,
had to
so
do that
you
shit
have to
manually.
move in the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the reason why I actually, it's funny. Um, a lot of times we don't do what we are supposed to do until our backs are against the wall, right? And everything's been pretty good with the baby and everything, but I'm like, damn, like there's like our schedules are different, and there's times where I don't feel like posting. Like as far as like me and Dominique's our when we're in our genius space, we're being super creative. We're able to think of different ideas and just ways to reach or educate people. And I know that we're not operating at our highest capacity if we're not able to do that. And we haven't been able to actually operate at that because it's like, damn, well, we want to make sure we're posting content. You can't post content and be in your genius space if that's not your genius space. So I didn't post for like I basically will I've always tested like I will not post until like I feel like my sales hit a certain number. And I was able to ride the wave for a while, but when it happens, it's like, okay, what am I gonna do? And typically I'll just get back to getting my content back out there manually and getting creative. But for some reason, like I haven't been able to get as creative as I want to because the projects that I'm working on are different. Like it's hard to get way like super creative on teaching credit when it's the same thing. Like the laws don't change, the dispute process don't really change like that. So it's like I just need to get the content that I'm repurposing. I need it running like a machine because I've already spent a year plus creating the content that people need to see anyway. I just need to get it out there more. So because I was not feeling like making more content, I was like, damn, I bought a course that showed me how to use Buffer before, and I just didn't do it. But because I'm like, yo, my sales are gonna drop under a certain thing if I don't, I have to use this. So I've been using it. It's been great. It's like I'm there posted all day. Like it's amazing. So I wanted to be able to share this with you guys. And hopefully you can put it all together and use it in your business. So the last thing I want to show with you is those of you who have been posting content consistently and you are able to do step one, which is go watch Dom's video and like inside of the credit influencer training. She's going to upload it or might have uploaded it already. It's going to be in today's class, and it's going to show you how to download your videos in bulk from Instagram. And if you're on another platform where you have the majority of your content or the origination of your content on that platform, just YouTube or Google how to download the bulk content. It's crazy how much information these companies have on us. Like they have everything tracked. Like people you like their posts, your messages, everything. It's disgusting when I looked at it. But yeah, you can get all of your posts with no watermark, anything like that. And what I do is I have a Google Drive folder where I have all of my reels, and this isn't even all of them. This is just all the ones I put on here, I think up until like January of this year or some shit like that. Sorry. But yeah, something like that. I don't even have like much of this year. This is like last year's content. So my assistant would come in here and she would grab the content and then she would post it on excuse me, she would post it on my wall. But now my assistant is going to be able to just come in here, and what I've been doing is kind of like trying to they working with me, right? They working with me as far as getting everything organized, but I'm trying to kind of categorize the different types of content. So, you got the value-based content, you got the content where you're kind of selling the call to action, you got your what they call them, the remixes or stitches, and remixes and stitches work amazing on YouTube and TikTok. Like if you did a remix on Instagram, you definitely want to get it on those other platforms. We also just we had one of our videos do like 300,000 on YouTube last week, and it was a short. It took me 10 years to get freaking 1,000 followers on YouTube. And from one video, I just got another 1,000. 10 years, right? And the video is just I'll show you guys if you want to, but it's the video of those kids in Africa, they're dancing, and I put the words over top saying like, this is how you feel when you fix up your credit or whatever, and it completely went crazy on YouTube. So just make sure you're taking your content and putting it everywhere, because I made that content on Instagram, but I also posted it, or had it posted. I didn't even do it, but had it posted on all my platforms. And so when you download all that content from Instagram, you want to put it in a Google Drive folder or Dropbox, and you want to begin organizing it. Like, what kind of content is it? Because you want to be thinking that eventually I'm not going to beat them up in here messing around with this. I need my assistant to be able to understand, hey, at 2:00, I need you to post a testimonial. These is where the testimonial's at. I need it filled out for 30 days. And then if that's all you have, now you can make, not as much content, but you should still be making that content in the moment and making good quality content so that you can add to the batch and then run it on replay. Like, these commercials are running on replay, you guys. They're running on replay. They might drop on a Super Bowl, but they running on replay after that. And I think that's it. I think that's it for tonight. So, like I said, I'm gonna be like hosting a lot more like live free classes. So tonight, obviously I'm doing this for y'all, but I'm gonna be doing some more that's gonna be opened up to the public probably. If they even understand. You guys have a crazy leg up because you got a lot of the funnel templates and stuff that we talk about, but there's new funnel templates and new funnels that I've been using, and they've been doing amazing. And I want to be able to share. Let me see if I can find it. I want to be able to share the 4 funnels that have been able to make me 6 figures this year alone. And I feel like if you guys are ready for it, it's going to be something that you can implement. Like anything that I learn, like I learn and I take it and I implement it right away. And then I test it with other people, and like the shit just works. So I want to be able to share those funnels with you guys, and hopefully you guys will be there to take in that information and apply it and grow your business. That is it for me. I want to open it up to a couple questions tonight. Dominique is back. Okay. Dominique is back. Let me see. I got a question in the chat.
Yes, I'm back.
Hello. Okay. Hey, hello to you too, Tamika. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions on what I went over tonight? Was like that clear, or like, do you guys have questions? Is anybody like completely lost? Like, what the hell? Okay. Brenda?
I have a question.
Hey.
So, hey,
What's
so
up?
it's a mix. All right, so Buffer is just a system so you can schedule posts, right?
Yeah, and you can look at your analytics too. I haven't upgraded, which I'm gonna do after this, so I'll be able to tell you all the features once I'm upgraded. But for me, I've just been using it to schedule my posts and letting that ride.
Okay. And then I know last time y'all mentioned another one. It was like video.io or something like that.
Well, what was it for? There's like a bunch of them named the kind of same thing.
Okay, they was like, it was you basically had like a long Zoom meeting and they like snippet it for you.
Yeah, vid.yo.
Vid.yo. Okay. And that snippet it for you. Any other ones that you use for like your content and content creation?
I use captions every once in a while, but like I said, like what I've been realizing is just the raw, natural content is what they want. Like they don't like a lot of editing. They don't like it trying to look fancy. Like I'm like, damn, like I have videos with borders and stuff. They don't want nothing to do with the borders. They barely let me slide with the dude slapping the girl butt right there. But it was a funny video. So
Yeah.
they kind of like forgot about the border and all that.
Okay. All right, cool. Because I'm at the tail end of this thing. When I say tail end, I mean, now I'm setting up my automations. After this, now I can focus on content creation. I'm literally at the very end. I'm so excited.
Okay, May put it in the chat. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I would recommend
Okay.
everybody checking out Alex Hormozzi's $100 million leads. Like that content creation system is pretty much the exact system that I use like in my business. And I feel like if you're able to get a grasp of it, like using all of the elements like affiliates, cold outreach, paid marketing, free marketing, it's insane.
Okay.
What was your question?
You said what?
You had another question?
No, I was telling the last thing I said was thank you to May for putting a link in there. But I mean, other than that, I just asked what were the different softwares and stuff you use for your content. I mean, I know you use Canva, the video.ai, and then you said captions and buffer. Is there anything else that are good softwares to use to get this thing going?
No, Dom can probably tonight, and that's probably going to be something I cover in like another class coming up, is basically how to like, we have like a lot of different, like a lot of equipment, like a lot of different podcasting equipment and stuff, but we just don't do it consistently. But we have like all of the stuff, so we could probably share with you how to just like kind of do one. Like I feel like even when you do them by yourself, it's still really good. And if you can, because with credit, there's only a certain amount of things you can teach. I mean, with real estate, there's even more. But at the end of the day, there's still the foundational pieces. And everyone who wants to grow their influence, they have to cover those foundational pieces in a long form way somewhere. Like I mean, if you're at if you're at $30,000 a month right now, cool. But if you go and you make long form videos, you'll be at 60. Just because there's people that see your snippets that want to see what you're really about. And it's like either they're gonna catch you on live or they're gonna maybe watch your live class. And then after that, then what? If you want to really create a big impact and you want to really you want to be able to have so many pieces of content for them to be able to consume is ridiculous. So one thing that I do, and I know Melanie, you do the lives and stuff. You can take your live and rip it and then go ahead and post it on YouTube. Just get a good thumbnail. So it emphasizes what the main topic of that live was about. Now you got that long form content bouncing around other places. It's like, shit. Yeah.
I cuss in my live though. So
I cuss in my lives. They be cussing on YouTube. It ain't about nothing.
I'll be cussing left and right in my lives. So, okay, duly noted though.
Right. You are who you are. Like you can't change it, right? You can't change it. You are who you are. So you just let it rock.
When you do your content and you reshare, is there like a certain method of how you do your rotations?
No, it's a masquerade. But that's the thing. What I'm going to do is my assistant is helping me, organize that stuff. But like, I was just grinding very hard for a good 2 years, whereas like I knew what to do, so I just did it with no excuses. Like if I knew I had to post 10 times, I will post 10 times because it's easy when like May is actually really good with this. If you need to post 10 times, 5, 6 of them could be remixes. It don't take nothing to bob your head. Like it don't take nothing. So When I understood that, I'm like, damn, I gotta do 10 remixes today. I used to be doing, people would start commenting, why every time you posting a video is somebody else? Why are you on my page? Why are you on my page? Like, if you ain't commenting credit, you can get off. But yeah, so just extreme dedication for a few, like, and you don't have to do it for 2 years. There was points where I would go hard, like with my content for 3 weeks. And
Mm-hmm.
when the month started, I would take the first 7 to 10 days off and I wouldn't do anything. And I just did that. What is today? The 11th? I just started posting again on the 10th. Like, I didn't even post for our anniversary, which was the 10th. Because I was just actually enjoying it in like the actual moment. Like, I don't
Yeah.
but and we had an anniversary sale set up and everything, and I didn't like post about it. I started posting again on the 11th, so I didn't post the whole September basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have to be crazy, but it's like if you're strategic about it, you're like, all right, let me go get these 30 pieces of content created. Then I can figure out how to distribute them. Then I can figure out how to repurpose them.
Okay.
He said Remix got me 400 class signups in like a couple days, right? A couple days. So imagine doing that for like a month.
So when you do your remixes and you take them from one platform to another, what was that website? It was like Snap Insta or something like that, or Snap Facebook.
It's like Snap Insta.
Yeah.
If you just Google Instagram video downloader, there's 2 of them that are really, whichever ones are on the first page are usually going to work really good.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be just that one, because sometimes that one goes slow. But I know there's another one that's like called Insta Intact, and that one go fast all the time.
Really? Okay. And then it's gonna bring whatever audio you originally made it, right? And it's gonna take off any watermarks.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Key to 700 asks, will you be able to add the trending sound? So I was testing that today, Key, with the reels, right? So you can't add the sound. And that was always one of, like, not being able to collab was a big reason why Dom didn't want to do it. But I'm like, yo, we could just both post. Like, who cares? We can collab if we want to, like, manually. But if we don't, like, we're not going to let that stop us from getting the content out there. Like, just put it on yours too, Dom. So anyways, but the other problem was, it's going to post that audio from the video instead of actually letting you choose the trending audio. But what I found was if you've been posting that content and you go ahead and you bulk download it, what's going to happen is it's going to download it with the video. I mean, with the music. And then when you post it to Instagram through Buffer, a lot of times it'll recognize the audio. Not all the time, because I'm testing it today. But one of my posts, like the one that May posted in our chat, that one was going up. And I did that. Like, I just posted it with the audio that's on there and hope that it'll link up and sync with Instagram. It'll be like, oh, this song, it recognized that this is the song and then forced me to use that song. It was actually the wrong song they gave me too, which was crazy. But yes, I mean, it's the good with the bad. Especially y'all that do the funny posts and stuff like that. It's good for that for sure. You can just repost that. Have you tried read your caption? Yeah, the read your captions, they do work. They do work. Like, so I tested it out, right, May? Melanie and May, but because I see y'all talking in here, but I tested it out where but I think the post that I tested it out wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that good anyway. So it might have been that. But at the end of the day, I would just test them both out. And that's the beauty of it with Buffer. Like when you really gotta well, it sucks now because if you do it with Buffer, but I know Melanie's super smart. So it's like, yo, if the problem is you're not going to be able to choose the audio, you have to edit the video and add the audio before. Like, add it into Canva or add it on iMovie and then add it to, you know what I'm saying? And then go to Buffer and go ahead and schedule them out. So like, if for me, it's like, typically if I want to do a test, I would have to sit there and actually manually do it. Like, I got to post it once and then I got to wait, post it again. But now, and especially with hiring different assistants that are able to do graphics and stuff and editing, you can be like, look, put this song on it, put this song, and then just schedule that thing and let it rock. And then you can just be minding your business and then go to, like, honestly, like today, I've just been running around with the kids and stuff like over the last couple of days. One of these posts right here is at 24,000 views and 500 comments, right? But imagine like, because like in the daytime, like I'm gonna do schedule out the rest of mine for tonight and tomorrow and the next day. I'm gonna do that tonight, and I'm gonna set up the videos for my assistant to do the rest of it for me when she get up tomorrow, so it's there for a month. But imagine like just 2 days ago, I didn't feel like posting because I didn't want to do it at the time I needed to do it at. But I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and schedule these all out at night. And now I'm walking around during the day and it's like I'm actually working, but I'm not. I'm here with y'all. I'm here with y'all. I got one posting going out in the next couple of minutes, and I'm here with y'all. You feel me? So I want you guys to be able to do that stuff too. Kyle Hogan, what's good? Kyle Hogan.
I'm sorry, I was texting in the chat. Mikhail, first off, guys, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, that's always a blessing. If we're starting off just launching, what do we use for filler for testimonials? So we don't have to get kicked out for stealing testimonials like the
you
young
gotta
boy.
go get free ones. You gotta go get free ones, or you use yourself.
Right.
Because when I first started out, I didn't have any testimonials of people. I had myself. So I created a story around my results, which was really good because my score was able to go up 225 points in less than 3 months. So being able to then articulate how did that happen? And hey, you could either sign up and I can help you, or you can get my program and I can help you, or get my free class. But that's my brand story, is that my score went up 225 points in less than 3 months. Now that gives me a way to market my business because I'm just telling my story.
Perfect.
I
Thank you so much.
I have another suggestion. If you have Chat GPT and you have like a premium version, there's a plugin called the Link Reader. Link Reader will create testimonials for you. They look like legitimate testimonials. It's called Link Reader.
Go with the brand story, Kyle. I'm telling you. The brand story, because not saying that what she's saying is not right, but what I'm saying is the brand story, you're going to be more confident when you're out there, you're marketing that, because it's your truth. Like, ain't nothing easier than marketing your truth. Nothing easier. But yeah, great question. I know a lot of people are probably like, damn, I just got started this week. I need to know the beginning. Okay, yeah. And for you, those of you who are just starting out, we got a checklist for you to when you're just starting out. You just gotta watch. Really, you just gotta watch the bonus. Like, not only you want to watch all the stuff, but you really want to go back and watch these bonus live classes that we've had, because there's been a lot of there's been some walkthroughs from people when you're starting in the beginning, the funnels that you need to set up in the beginning, what's important, how to make sure you got everything set up the right way, and stuff like that. And then the
I'm sorry,
market.
Mikhail, what's the Zoom that you guys did where you talk about your virtual assistants? I forget what date it was.
Yeah, no problem. Give me 1 second. I got my my back office pulled up here. See if I can figure that out. I think it was actually recent. Get into the bag. I can't say. Are you in the Facebook group? Are you in
Yeah,
the?
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna remember to figure out which one it is, because I don't have it marked properly, I don't think. I'm not sure which one it is, but if you guys are interested in a virtual assistant to run your business, like as far as like this, are you talking about for like disputing and stuff like that?
With the dispute manager and the pretty much the whole wheelhouse of how you utilize your VAs.
Okay. I have a dispute manager that he's on Facebook. Oh man, So every single time I don't make no money off of him, nothing. I just he was good for me, and I'm not sure like he should be good for you guys. Like there shouldn't be a problem, but I always advise to at least interview him in the beginning, like and make sure that it's a good fit for you, because just because it's a good fit for me doesn't mean that it'll be for you. But I'm about to put his info in the chat. Every time somebody hit him up that I referred over to him, he hit my jack. And like I said, I don't make no money from him, so I don't know why he keep hitting my jacks. Hey, boss, another person came over, said they're gonna be using me for the disputes. I appreciate it. Bless. I'm like, whatever, right? And also you can utilize people in the anybody in the who all does like actual credit repair in here, because I know there's some people that they only teach. Like if you do credit repair, put like I do credit repair, like or I do services in the chat, because those are partnerships for you guys to that don't want to do the service, or you've elevated past you don't have the time to do the service. There's different people you can probably link with, so that like if you're not good at disputing, you shouldn't waste your time. Like there's other people in here, okay, that do services and stuff like that. iPhone. Okay. So I think there was another question. Oh yeah, and I put the guy's Facebook in the chat. Like he's pretty affordable. I think he said $125 for 4 rounds. But again, I would interview him. Some of y'all talking about I do services. Y'all services cost 10 racks. He said, "Damn, where my piece coming in at?" Oh man, y'all kill me. Any other questions, guys?
Any update? Sorry, it's my son in the background, but any update on the text messaging and messaging situation?
Oh yeah, Dom. Any updates on the text? Oh yeah, there actually is an update.
Yeah, so I have my assistant going back through and resubmitting them because she found a faster way to get the job done. Because what's happening is Twilio made this announcement. So every single person that uses Go High Level, which is like the actual platform, had to make this switch in their business, which is why it's taking longer for all the phone numbers to
Makes
get
sense.
registered. Because literally everybody in the company had to do, everybody that uses Go High Level had to do it. So she's redoing them and resubmitting them a faster way, because I've been having her research how to get it done faster, because I'm like, it's just taking way too long. And so I'm waiting to hopefully that goes quicker. There is something else that we could do in the interim, which is like a toll-free number. So if that's something that you're interested in, like just until your actual phone number gets registered, that's something that I can have my assistant get for you guys too.
Well, quick question.
Yeah.
Would automations work with the toll-free number?
It's okay. As far as I know, it does. That's what I was told, that you can still do like text messaging and stuff. But I don't know 100% because I haven't looked at it myself. I just know based off of what she's told me. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the text message
It's
has
just
been like a
It's just a big headache right now, because I wish that there was a way that I could get it to go through faster, and there's just not. So like it just sucks when there's technical things that are completely out of your hands. It's just we have to wait, unfortunately. And I keep checking on it every single day. Like I have a whole, you can ask Mikhail, I have a whole Excel spreadsheet that I make my assistant go through and check on everything every single day. So it's bothering me just as much as it is you guys.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, just double up on the emails. I was talking to Keita 700 about this earlier this week, or last week. And I would just double up on the text messages on the emails, because the text messages are expensive already. And if you're not segmenting them, it's hard. But like I would double down on the emails and the videos that are explaining different things on different steps, to make sure that the people really understand, because email marketing has been around for a really long time. Text message marketing has come out only like in the last couple of years, and they're really trying to cut down and do away with it. Like these companies do not want us texting people about our business. Like they don't. So that's why it's been taking so long, because now we have to go through all of these different certifications or whatever the hell they are, to make sure that everybody is compliant to be able to text. And that's basically what they want. So it's like, it's just super annoying. And I know it sucks, but we'll find out if the toll-free number will allow all of the automations to work. And
Mhm.
if that does, that's an easy sign me up, right? Easy fix. Obviously, ours are working because we were working on ours for a really long time. I guess we got lucky, we got in first.
And that's something that I actually have being tested for Vanessa, because she was her and I were talking earlier, so I'm testing it with her to make sure that it works the way that it should. I know Melissa was kicked out of Go High Level earlier today, and she wasn't able to get back in, so she's working on getting that connected.
Wow. Okay. So I followed instructions and got a Florida Google Voice number. I've never told anyone to get a Florida Google Voice number, but that won't work for your automations. You have to get a Twilio number. You have to follow the steps in there for it to work right.
So yeah, so he had reached out to me about getting a phone number. And that's something that you are on the list for to get a phone number. It's just taking longer than it used to take. Like it used to be like an instant thing, but now we have to go through this compliance thing, which is frustrating. But I'm hoping this faster route is going to work. So I will let you guys know as soon as I know.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of good questions. So I got Melanie and then Kyle. Okay. So Melanie asks, when do you know it's time to get an assistant? When you get your time back more. But also I feel like
not even that. Like it's not even like when you want to get your time back. I feel like it's just like when you're ready to start focusing on other things in your business.
The moment you can afford it, grab it.
Yeah, like when you can when you can afford it and you want to start focusing on other things in your business. Like for me, bless you. For me, it's really hard to give up things because I like to be in control of things that are going on within the business. So when we hired this new assistant that we have now, like I'm giving up a lot. Like I'm giving up approving people in the Facebook group. I'm giving up emailing people back that email me, like all these little nuisance things that I deal with on a daily basis. Like I'm giving them up, and it's really hard like to do that, but it's something that I have to do because there's so many other things within our business that I need to focus on. So I feel like when you get to that point, obviously when you can afford it, number one, but number two, when you have a lot of things that you feel like you can, give up to an assistant, because a lot of times, like, and this is something that Mikhail and I learned, our first assistant that we have is somebody that worked, like she's in the States, worked for Go High Level, and her work ethic is completely different than our assistant that is from the Philippines. And the person from the Philippines, like we can literally give her a list of like 50 tasks and she gets it done in like no time. So like we have to constantly make sure that we're filling her bucket and making sure that she has things that she can constantly work on. So I would just say, like, when you have like a lot of things like that you can pass off, that's when it's going to help make a difference.
Here's when I learned to get my first assistant was write down 50 tasks of things that you would rather not do in your business. What are 50 tasks that you can assign to an assistant to do for you in your business? And this will push you, it'll push you to figure out like all of the different things that you're doing on a daily basis. And then you're like, damn, I really could use an assistant. And then you find a good one. And the assistant world is wild, but you'll find a couple good ones and they'll rock with you in the beginning because it's a growth thing, right? So for me, I would say it was like 2 years ago when I went off and I really understood that I needed to become a better like leader and manager in my business. And I would talk to all my friends who had management jobs. And I hired my first assistants over the last couple of years, and I just realized I stunk. Like I stunk. And it wasn't like, we say the work ethic and stuff like that. But in reality, I always look at, okay, what am I doing? What can I be better at? How can I teach them better? How can I support them better? Right. And what I realized is that we didn't have our SOPs down. Like we didn't have everything down. Like we didn't have a list of 50 things to give her. We didn't have a list of 50 things to give her. So when she got her feet up, drinking a pina colada, you know, on the beach, because she ain't got nothing to do, it's only by our fault. It's only by our fault. But now we're resetting with a way cheaper assistant, and we're doing it the right way. So,
and that brings to Melanie's question where she said, how much should you pay for an assistant? So like, what I found is like people in the Philippines, like they're paying them like $4 an hour, like super cheap. And another thing too is if you are going to hire an assistant, hire them full-time and not part-time. And the reason being is because if you don't hire them full-time, you know, they're going to have to take on other jobs and other tasks from other people. So if you hire them part-time, you know, now they're not going to be solely for you. So they're going to be working on multiple projects, and, you know, they may eventually take a full-time position with that other company. So if you can hire them full-time and help, you know, put food on the table for their family, then yeah, that's what I would suggest doing. But yeah, they're paying like $4, like between like $3.50, $4, $4.50 an hour. And that's like a really good living for people that are in the Philippines specifically. And if you guys are like Eastern Standard Time or whatever, like Mikhail and I are, they work like overnight. So it's like third shift for them. And they're completely used to working those kinds of hours.
yes, we'll be, like I said, we're gonna be coming with a lot more heat over the next couple of weeks and giving y'all this game. And I want you guys to know we have a 3-month mentorship that's going to be coming out. Probably we'll probably start taking people in October, probably like the first week of October, and that's 3 months, and it's just designed to help you to consistently hit 30K months in your financial literacy business. So I don't care how you swinging it, as far as like, are you doing a service or are you just digital? We want to be able to take you to straight digital because we don't do any services. The only services we do are building funnels and stuff, and that's our agency, but that's like our passion. Like we love to see somebody's business come to life. Like we've always loved that because we knew what it was like when we had these business ideas and other people didn't believe in us. And we're having, because of, you know, we're so young and so new, we had to get experience with other people's businesses. And those people wouldn't pay us our worth because they didn't understand. But then when you're bringing in random people that never even knew about their business to their business, we understood the power of it. So now we don't even focus on them. We focus on y'all. We focus on people that want to get their stuff built out, or people that want to learn how to build it themselves and how to market it so that they actually can eat. Like, I mean, I struggle sometimes talking about numbers and prices and income, because it's like, just a few years ago, I had absolutely nothing. And then like, it just switched like that. So sometimes it's like surreal, but I know that it's possible for everybody. So like, yeah, the first year I made 6 figures, I made like multiple 6 figures, like multiple, more than $500,000. So I know that it's possible for everybody if you follow the blueprint. I'm just trying my best to deliver it to you, give you, as if you've been rocking with us for a while and you've been posting content, I just gave you a whole hack where, yo, you just
Damn, $500,000.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but hey, I'm grinding every day. Like I just said, I grind for 2 years straight. I would take a break for a week or 10 days.
But not even that. Like we've been figuring it out for over 10 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and now, like, we've taken the skills that we've learned over that 10 years and we've been able to implement it into our business. So and I talked about this, like the last call that we did, like this shift for us is we started, instead of doing for other people all the time, we started to help ourselves and help our business. And in turn, that was helping other people at the same time. So like, we're definitely, you know, we're here to teach you all exactly what we did, because we don't want to be the only ones that are able to go on nice vacations. Like we want to be able to go, you know, wherever, and you guys can bring your families, bring your kids, and like we all have like a getaway together, you know, and like have like a learning experience or whatever. Like we want to be able to do those things and like do those things for your family too. So yeah,
That was fun. I did want to answer.
there were a couple questions.
Kyle Hogan said, what segmenting means? So when we talk about segmenting, so for instance, I have a list of over like 30,000 contacts, right, inside of my system, but only like 100 of them are from the credit influencer. So each person that purchases the credit influencer, they're tagged with purchase credit influencer. But then I have a bunch of lead magnets that is designed to get people interested in the credit influencer. So a person that comes in and they're tagged as a lead, but I want to make sure like, okay, if I'm running a sale today on a credit influencer, I don't want to be sending it to the credit influencer people. My segmenting really started because when I really wanted to start going digital and I wanted to go away from doing all the time, I wanted to make sure when I was sending out a link to my free masterclass or something, I wasn't sending it to my clients because they didn't want that. Like they wanted me to work on their credit and stuff. So I had to really make sure I segmented my stuff. Could you imagine hosting a webinar, teaching DIY, and then your client is coming up there asking you questions about like something that has nothing to do with what y'all talking about? That never happened per se, but I was scared of shit that it would. So I made sure that I segmented that. And then let's say I'm running a Labor Day sale. Okay, my birthday's coming up in like a week, Sunday. If anybody wants to send me anything, but I'm gonna segment my list like, okay, I have people who have purchased, and then I have people who have not purchased, and I'm able to segment that. So people who have purchased, I might bite the bullet and send a text message to those people versus burning up all of my money texting people that have never bought anything from me, because most likely somebody who bought something from you before is going to be more likely to buy something from you again versus someone who's never bought. Like, think about that. If you got to make the choice or pick, is it the person that never bought something from you before or the person that has? We already know the answer, right? So I'm going to segment my marketing and stuff like that. So hopefully that answers your question. And I got a lot of different segments. And as you grow and you create different offers and different products, you'll be segmenting too. You'll be like, okay, these people was in my 5-day challenge, or this person signed up for my free class and bought. This person bought but didn't sign up for the free class. So what I want to do is make sure that if they go sign up for the free class, they don't get all those texts and emails because they already got the offer.
So do we do that in high level?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep. And yes, man, it does take time. Do you list your products? What do you list your products as for Stripe? So for Stripe, I typically I'd be kind of like, so Stripe don't really mess with us. Like, I mean, they haven't really messed with us in a long time as far as like trying to say don't do this or don't do that. Like, so I can put the word credit in the title and then I make sure that it's a digital product. But a lot of times I won't. Like, it depends if Don makes the product or if I make the product. So like the Credit Influencer Academy, it might be named the Influencer Academy inside of Stripe, but like I don't sell credit repair services, so it doesn't really matter.
So you'll put like academy or something behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then if it's like, go ahead.
I won like 4 out of 6 of my disputes, right?
Yeah.
And one of them said because the description didn't match, I guess, what they got in the receipt. So I was like, okay, so should I just change the name of it? You feel me? Or just leave it as is? Because Stripe tried to hold my funds for like 3 months or something. And then I had to do like this whole form, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was released. So I'm like, well, what do I do, to not let that happen? I also had to do like
I don't think it'll happen again.
I would just leave.
I don't know.
I would leave your product. I would leave your product as is. Like however they're named or whatever. Like I would just leave them as is, because what happens like when a dispute is put through, like Stripe has nothing to do with that. That's just between the bank and you. So like Stripe doesn't even like know what's going on there. They just receive the dispute and then send it to you for you to take care of or whatever. So I wouldn't even bother like changing the description or anything like that. That was the reason that the person gave in their dispute.
No, he said it was fraudulent, but again, like for me, with one, you got the receipt, and then two, there's like a option where you before you hit the submit payment button, now they have the option to that they have to agree to the privacy, blah blah blah, and then once they get into the bundle, they also have to sign like a disclaimer. So baby, I was I was on it, and that's how I was able to win like the rest of those disputes. But it was just like, damn, I mean, if you ain't got the coin, just say so. You feel me? And but also, do you guys would you just recommend just refunding them just in its entirety or just fight it? Because I know there's
fight the
more.
disputes.
Always?
I
Okay.
always do. The only time is if it gives me the option to refund, because I've seen some disputes come through where it'll say like you can just refund them, and then that's when I'll do it because it doesn't hurt me, it doesn't hurt them. But anytime there's a dispute, I always fight it, because if you don't like counter dispute it, then that's like that doesn't look good on you either, because it's basically you saying, yeah, it is fraudulent. You know what I mean? So that's why I like to always counter.
Okay, perfect.
Even though it's a pain in the ass sometimes, because
And it's like we've had, you know, a crazy amount of sales and customers and whatever in our Stripe, but it's still under 0.5%. So, but like the numbers, it's inevitable with the cheaper products, anything under like $400, there's a potential that there could be a dispute. But like us personally, anything that's been over like 300, 400, they've never disputed. It's only like the cheap little scammers, like they'll come in, they may try to purchase like a couple different products and then try to do it, but typically it's always like a low ticket product and they just scam
and
it.
they'll come in and buy all the low ticket products and spend $300 and then turn around in 2 weeks and try to get a refund.
Yeah, and that happens
because it's a digital product, so it's just like, bro, you can't really. It pissed me off, but it's the fact that I want it and I know what to like put in my disputes and stuff. I can give y'all the template if y'all want it, but it's just like, bro, like what, what the F, you feel me? But I like I said, I've like the 2.0, it's like you have to like check that box, and then once you get into the bundle, you have to sign this disclaimer in order to get. But man, I'm like, what the hell? So just leave the product as is. And dispute every single one or
dispute everyone that you can.
Okay, I bet. Thank y'all.
We know they scamming.
Shit, I was thinking about going to freaking PayPal or something because
they're gonna bless you in the end. Like when you go through, so our Stripe journey was similar. Like they did hold some of our funds for like 2-3 months, but it was only like $2,500. But at the time, at the time it wasn't a lot, but it was like I understood that I was gonna get my money back. And I think we just created a new Stripe or something. I don't even know what we did. Or we started taking payments on QuickBooks. And what did we do, Dom?
How did y'all do it on QuickBooks? How
Or
did
I think I kept selling. I think I kept selling on there and letting it stack up while I'm on QuickBooks taking customers or whatever I was doing. Like making my
how'd you do that? Like manually, or you just manually? Like, how'd you do that?
With QuickBooks,
I was able to do it with my digital product.
Yeah, so with QuickBooks, if you're for services, like we would just send an invoice to them. Like you can just send an invoice.
Well, I do that with the credit repair, but as for like, the digital product.
As for the digital
make
product,
sales overnight, like what if I'm not up at night? And
I would get a backup Stripe.
How you do that? With the same company? Or because I got two of them with one way. I'm sorry, y'all. These
are good questions.
So it's like I got my main Stripe, but then the second Stripe is for like my trading stuff, right? But that's mainly like that business is structured for trading, so I don't want to cross them together. You feel me? So, but am I able to just create another Stripe and use the same LLC, or
I don't think you can use the same LLC. I think you have to use a different LLC for it.
Yeah. See, I got 3, but The
Yeah.
three are they're already, you know, linked to a specific NACS code, blah blah blah. But it's just like, damn,
You might be able
that's
to
giving me
go
hell
by,
right now.
like what May said, SSN or personal EIN. You might be able to do it like that. Because I remember Dom had a couple different stripes or whatever. But just explaining like the journey, like you might have like a little bump in the road in your first like 6 months of working with them, where it's like they're just like basically seeing if you're really legit. Like, are you really out here scamming people? Because when you start making the money through their processor, there's no credit check or anything in the beginning. It's very easy to get it. So when you
Right.
really start making money, it's kind of like like the affiliate programs that'll be like, you don't have to sign up for the W-9 unless you make $2,500. So when you start, I feel like when you hit a threshold, may it be through manufacturer spending or if it's legit, they're gonna then hold your funds and check you to make sure you are not scamming, and we're not. So after a while, they'll release it, and then it's off from there. Like it's really up from there for real.
So
Like
it
they,
ain't gonna happen again because I
Yeah, I don't
haven't
think it
posted
will.
at all. I haven't
No.
done anything because I was fearful of people buying it, and
Do you have
then
the strike blocker too? Do you have that?
then I got everything on Stripe, like everything. And then the crazy part was I sent Stripe the one that I lost. I sent Stripe the conversation that me and that customer had. Like it was legit a conversation, but I'm trying to figure out how the hell she won. You feel me? Like that pissed me off. So
Sometimes you just don't win.
and that's some bullshit. But I realized this, like the particular template that I have, it works perfectly for Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. Them hoes, I'm sorry,
They don't
them
they side
companies,
with the customer almost every time.
yes. And but Visa, they like, oh word, you just give the minimum information and they like bet. But American Express, I already knew I was gonna lose that one, but that was like a little coin. But the other one, I was like, bitch, I mean, I'm sorry. I was like, I have the proof, like right here. I don't understand. So that pissed me off. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
He said you can use the same LLC, you just need a different email.
Okay.
But I
Appreciate
honestly
you.
don't. I think you're fine. I honestly wouldn't worry about it because we had the same thing happen to us, and that happens with a lot of people.
May, I know, right? So I'm like, they said I had to hit like I think 30 or 40,000, and I'm already at like 30. I'm at 32,000. So they said as soon as I get that, they'll be able to give me like a loan or something, which I didn't know nothing about. They reached out
Yes.
to me about that, and I was like, you ain't saying nothing but a word. You feel
Yeah.
me? So
Yeah. Yeah.
good
Straight
look on
cash.
that, May. I forgot to mention
Straight
that.
cash.
Appreciate you, May,
Mm-hmm.
and thank you, Key.
All right. Drop pre-order link. We trying to go digital ASAP. Yeah, I'm gonna have the wait list ready for next week's class. Like I really don't want to rush this. Like I'm really mentorships always take a lot out of us, and this is gonna be like our first one that we can really like. I feel like honestly, if I'm telling the truth, I feel like because I don't have enough time with you guys, I'm almost holding shit back. Like I'm not even purposely holding shit back. It's like I don't have enough time to give you all of the plays and give you all of the funnels and then give you the marketing, like what I'm doing in the marketing, and then give you the psychology behind the marketing, because it's all really psychology. Like I'm telling you, Instagram don't even want Dom's amazing graphics. They want the ugly words. But it's like we had to test that, and it's like we don't even have enough time for me to test it and then come back and tell you know what I mean. I want to be able to spend more time with those of you who want more time and be able to actually get the systems and things that we're using today and implement them in your business for you and for other people, because we run an agency here, guys. Like we have an agency here, we have clients under our agency, and all you guys can eventually get to that point if you want to, where everybody knows somebody who wants to start a business, but they're missing pieces. Not only do we know the credit stuff over here, you guys can learn the systems things as well and be able to help other people actually have the right systems to become a lot of the things. Like a lot of my friends, like I'm like, damn, like you can't even start a business because the way business was ran like 10 years ago when we were kids, the way you think about it, it don't even work like that no more. Like you mean to tell me you scared to start a business because you don't know if you can get 5 to 10 customers a month when there's people out here getting 5 to 10 customers an hour? You know what I mean? when you want you getting 5, 10 customers an hour. Where it's like, yo, you guys need to learn this if you want your business to ever stay alive. And I just feel bad. And I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm going to keep trying to pour into y'all as much, not trying, I'm going to keep pouring into y'all as much as possible over the next couple of weeks until this mentorship. And then those of you who actually take that step, we're going to be doing a lot of work over the next 90 days. I don't see any questions now. I got 4 more minutes, y'all, and I'm dipping. Oh, wait, somebody said, did anyone just start with credit repair and started a business? How do you feel more confident with actually? So if you so the thing is, like, you really don't want to be doing a lot of the credit repair, but I know you won't feel confident in offering the service of credit repair if you don't know how to do it, right? So the best way to do it, what I did was I just called, like, you could call like a group meeting. Everybody that's in a group chat, hey, look, I'm starting to work on credit for myself, my family, and I was just going to do. I wanted to see who wanted to hop on the Zoom with me, and I'm gonna help y'all figure out what you can do to increase your credit. And because I got like 5 to 6 of my friends on that Zoom, and I was able to pull all of their report with Identity IQ, just like I would a client when I started taking clients or when I'm coaching. I had everybody go to Identity IQ and create the account for $1. If you don't got the $1, you gotta get off the Zoom. Like, cause you really holding us back now. You really holding us back. So everybody, they scrambled their dollars together. They went to Identity IQ and they pulled the report. And I would go one by one, share your screen, bro. And this is where everybody starts shaking. Cause don't nobody want to share their screen, but we all in the same boat. Like, all of our credit stinks. Like, I don't got nothing to be ashamed of. Mine stinks right now, y'all. So like, I'm gonna work on mine, and I feel like it's something that it could turn into a business. This is literally what I said. It could turn into a business. So I feel like we all get on the Zoom, we all learn it, and we could go create a business together, right? We all learning. Like, I'm breaking down the 4 steps or the 5 factors of credit, the utilization, the payment history. So I'm like, look, bro, your payment history is 0%. What's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? So that job you said you was going to, you must not be going to. But being able to just look at a credit report with all those people, 5 to 6 people for free, that should then give you the confidence, because what happened was I then created a little separate group chat of the ones that wanted to do it. And then as they were getting updates, they had people that simply didn't know that they had to pay down utilization. They able to pay down a little bit more than they were paying a month before, or a big chunk when taxes come. They like, yo, bro, I did it. My score went up 100 points. That's my first testimonial. Then I got somebody else. They was what did they do? They learned that they could just call and remove some inquiries. So from the Zoom call, that's another testimonial, right? Every one of my friends that I'm helping to get a result are testimonials. And then I was confident because I just fixed mine. I just fixed my man's. I just fixed my girls. Can't nobody tell me nothing. AI. So if you want to find an AI or chat GPT course, I know there's a lot out there. I used the boy Billy Jean. Billy Jean is marketing. That's one of my mentors for a really long time. Like, I've always been purchasing everything from, not everything, but when he came out with the Chat GPT course, I tapped into that. So I did that probably like 5 months ago, and I didn't finish it, but I grabbed what I needed to, and I just started applying it. Yeah. Good. Yeah, so just look out for the emails, you guys. I'm going to be sending out some emails. I'm going to be sending out the PDF that I had tonight as well. I'm going to upload this all into the back office, probably tonight or tomorrow. And then you guys will have this. You'll also have the templates for you to be able to use to make them simple posts where it's just a testimonial and then a story. Such and such score went up 100 points. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it. Anything from you, Dominique?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna upload that video. I'm just gonna put it on Loom, and then I'll put the Loom link in the description of where this video recording will be. So that way you guys can go watch it. And the video that I'm talking about is how to download your content from Instagram. And it's actually better now. Like the video that I did is updated, but I like the update that they did because before the only option was to download every single thing that you've ever posted, like all your comments, everything. And it was just like a lot. Now you can choose what you want to download. So I only chose content and lives, and it's going to send me an email with all of my content and all of my lives. So it's cool. So I'm going to do that.
Is there another way to set up your system? If you, yeah, so there you don't have to utilize all of the funnels. You can utilize the funnels that you want to use, and yeah, I think that's
Yeah. So if you so I see your question is if you eventually only wish to do funding, business, and digital products. So you can use that same like the credit repair funnel. You can use that same funnel for funding and just change the verbiage on it to make it more appealing towards funding. And then as far as digital products, like we have those digital product funnels in there too. And this is what we use, like we use our system for every single thing that we do. So anything you ever see us put out or create, like we use our system for it. You can use it for whatever you want.
Okay, okay, definitely appreciate it.
for sure, man.
No problem.
So if you came in late to this class, you guys make sure you go back and you rewatch it from the beginning because we gave you some sauce, especially for those of y'all that have been posting, man. I keep saying that. If you've been posting like I've been posting, or a lot of people have been posting, we just ran into a gem where we could just fall back for a little bit. Fall back, just take a day, schedule out everything, fall back. That's what I'll be doing, you guys. So, like I said, look out for the mentorship. Gonna be taking y'all up, and look out for the live classes I'll be hosting over the next couple weeks. I'm out of here. Thank you, guys.